Yo, we are live, back and forth sports, where we really keep it real on all things sports all the time. We are here today because we just saw them boys play a great football game. And as a Cowboy detractor, I thought it'd only be right if I come in here and talk about the Cowboys. So I'm gonna give it time, let some of y'all jump on the live, and we're gonna discuss this Cowboys game. Very, very impressed with them boys today. Now, they still got to do it under the right circumstances. But nevertheless, the Cowboys definitely showed me something today. So I got to give them props. So going to start up here in about another 30 seconds or so, see if we can get a few more people on. But much props to the Cowboys today. This is probably the first time this year where they struck a little fear in my heart. But I don't know if that fear is from them really being that good or, beating up on a team like Washington. So, we're going to discuss it. And if I got any Cowboy fans that's watching this live, if you want to tune in and make the case, if you don't feel like I'm being honest about anything, you're welcome to come on and talk to it. But, overall, man, I got to give them boys credit today, man. Dak Prescott, 22 for 32, 331 yards, 4 touchdowns. Dak Prescott has now officially entered the MVP conversation, in my opinion. Not before today, but Dak, hey, you got to give him props, man. He was on point. And really, these last 4 games, I've seen Dak definitely step it up. But prior to that, the first part of the season, it was a little inconsistent, ups and downs. But Dak Prescott, he definitely had a good season. But a good game today. But once again, I don't know, right? We've seen Dallas be this good in the regular season before, even going as far back as Tony Romo, some of the teams they had. But right now they're cooking on all cylinders, man. And something I didn't see really being as effective as it has been, and that's the addition of Brandon Cook. Man, Brandon Cook and CeeDee Lamb, man, that's a tough combination right there, man. So if Dak can keep throwing the ball accurately with Lamb and Cook, man, that's gonna have some defenses worried. And then another solid game from Tony Pollard. Much respect to him. He was always a player I like for Dallas, man. So I'm happy to see him getting his shine. But once again, that boy DeRon Bland, man, 6 pick six, man, he's making a very, very, very strong case for defensive player of the year this year. So, much props to him, man. I think Dallas record is now 8-3. So, man, got to give them props, man. As my buddy Stephen A. Smith always says, they are definitely an accident waiting to happen. So I would caution any Cowboy fans looking at this. I know how quick y'all can get arrogant, and think y'all the best thing since sliced bread. So, I would hold it up because we can't forget the San Francisco 49ers, they still out there lurking, and they seem to be y'all kryptonite. So, until y'all show me y'all can beat the high level teams, I can't go all in on y'all. But right now, I got to give y'all credit where credit is due. Cowboys are definitely looking good. That defense is playing phenomenal. Dak is clicking on all cylinders. So y'all got a lot of good things to look forward to. But can y'all beat the good teams? And I know December the 10th in Cowboy Stadium, those Philadelphia Eagles are coming to town. So what y'all gonna do when the Eagles come to town? Y'all gonna treat them like y'all did the Redskins, 4-17, now 4-8? Who knows? That's the question. Y'all been saying y'all was America's team forever. I know y'all been on a quarter of a century drought. So y'all ready to come out of that drought this year? That remains to be seen. But once again, if I was judging off these last 4 weeks, I would say the Cowboys are definitely the third best team in the NFC at least. I think right now Philadelphia, until you can beat them, I don't know what else to say, man. Right now I'm giving Philadelphia the edge over them. And then 49ers, like I said, they just their kryptonite. You can't do they just haven't been able to do anything with the 49ers. So if it's anybody out there in Cowboy land want to tell me that I'm wrong, tell me that, hey, y'all can handle up pretty easily on Philly or San Francisco, I'm all ears. But much respect to the Cowboys tonight. I'm trying to see who do y'all play next week because let me see. Cowboys schedule because y'all are up and down team, man. Y'all like Anthony Davis. So I don't know if I'm gonna get the good Cowboys or the bad Cowboys. Okay, so y'all play the Seattle Seahawks. That's another solid team. So I'm curious to see what y'all gonna do against the Seahawks, man, because we all know that Washington Commanders, they're in the rebuilding phase, man. They let Chase Young go. So that told me right there they're not serious about winning. So I guess we'll have to see. But right now, if Dak continues to play and if CeeDee Lamb and with the addition of Brandon Cook as a deep threat, that's scary for any defense right now. So I got to give the Cowboys they credit, but cautiously, because as we all know, they are always an accident waiting to happen. So until they can prove to me that they can actually get past real stiff competition in playoff games during high leverage moments, I'm gonna have to keep one eye open and one eye closed. I can't look you straight in the eye right now and tell you that I think y'all got a legitimate chance, but y'all have definitely entered the conversation. I thought the way the year started off, I was like, okay, another typical Cowboy season. But right now, y'all definitely proven to be the third, at least the third best team, and I mean not far behind 1 and 2. But man, of course, we all about to start watching the San Francisco game, so they could have one of those same games tonight too, and now we're having a different conversation. But even more than Philly, I think that San Francisco would be the biggest threat if y'all ran into them in the playoffs. I think it's just an intimidation factor there. I think when y'all see the 49ers, y'all automatically think y'all going to lose. So it'll be real fun to see y'all get over that hurdle if y'all can. And, I'm not a 49ers fan. I'm not an Eagles fan. I'm just calling it like it is, But as me calling it like it is, I still got to get the Cowboys props. But who else had a good game today? Michael Gallup, he was still a little absent. If y'all can get Michael Gallup to break out, now y'all got 3 threats with Michael Gallup as a third option. And if he's picking up, at that point, I might have to give y'all some props. And I would like to see a little more out of the running game. But, like I said, tonight, Tony Pollard, 79 yards. I think that's solid considering what Dak did in the air. So, you put all that together, man, that's good. So, yeah, Dak with four great games. I'm not going to say good. He's played four great games. So, I think he's probably jumped up to probably third or fourth in my MVP odds right now. And that's coming from 4 weeks ago. I wasn't even considering him an MVP. But, you got to give credit where credit is due. Well, anyway, man, I didn't want to make this a long show, man. Some of my guys got caught up with Thanksgiving. We said we were going to try to make a reaction video. But, nevertheless, I'm committed to the show. So I want to come in. I'll kick the Cowboys when they down. And since they had a good game, I'm going to come on here tonight and be fair and give them props when they do good. So tonight it was definitely an impressive game. We'll see what y'all do next week against the Seahawks. But the real test is when those Philadelphia Eagles come to Dallas, man. I wish I could be there, but I'll be in Vegas that weekend, celebrate my birthday. Man, to everybody that's tuning in, man, I hope y'all had a lot of good turkey today, a lot of other good food. Down here in the South, we eat real good on Thanksgiving, man. So I hope y'all enjoyed yourself and had a lot of good family time. But other than that, man, I'm going to jump off and let y'all get back to y'all evening and watch a little more football. Y'all be good.